Hello, everyone. How's everything going? Selena, I'm into unmuted you, I believe.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to thank everybody here today for joining us for the Claris Way information session. Yesterday, we spoke to a lot of beginners who are new to the IT world, but today's a whole different ballgame. We realize by looking at LinkedIn profiles and some of the personal conversations we've had with some of you that we have a wide variety of various intermediate and advanced level IT professionals here on the call. Interestingly, we also have a high number of recruiters, probably the highest number that we've had since we started hosting these over a year ago. We've got a lot of headhunters out there. They're desperate to hire highly qualified individuals. We also have some CEOs and hiring managers. Thank you and welcome. What we're finding as we build more relationships with these companies and IT hiring managers, recruiters, is that they're all telling the same story. They're often hiring people who are IT professionals. They may look good on a resume. They may get through interviews, but sometimes the skill level is a little lacking. So first of all, if you are in the field right now and you've discovered that you need to retool and learn some new skills and upgrade, I congratulate you. This is a hard realization. We've got everyone from millennials to Gen X, people who've gotten bachelor's degrees in computer science, master's degrees. We even have, even on our own founders board, PhD level trained college graduates who have now found that they might have been, the height of their skill set back in the day, but with today's IT world, it's irrelevant. So it's a little bit difficult if you've been working in the field. The reason I'm introducing this is as the only non-IT professional in the entire organization. I work with the office skills and also marketing director. It's because I like to do a deep dive into who our students are, who we're attracting through LinkedIn, who are the people that we're developing relationships with, and connecting with those who are seeking the professionals that we are providing. And also finding out, just because there's so much that changes in this high demand industry, what are the skills that are most asked for? And if you have recently gone through a really bad string of interviews and crashed and burned, we feel for you. We've heard from the other end from hiring managers that they've had a painful time hiring people. So you've been on the other end of that. Perhaps some of you, a percentage we're discovering, have been in the field. Maybe you have an entry-level job. You might have even been in this field 10 years, 20 years, but you're discovering that the new hires, Gen Z, is nipping at your heels, and the 20-year-olds and 22-year-olds getting hired often have the freshest skills, and you're astounded at the salaries they're hired into and how fast they move up that track. So depending on if you're in a small company or a large corporation and how big your department is, your experiences have all differed, and we've heard a wide variety of them over the past year, even pre-COVID. So I know it's been hard with the pandemic, and there's been a lot of layoffs, downsizing, and if you were downsized, our heart is with you. We know that is very difficult. So we applaud you for being in this position of learning more about how you can retool, reinvent yourself, and be high demand. So I would like to just introduce Eric. He's pretty humble guy, and he's definitely highly skilled. He's Harvard level instructor, trained over 1,500 people. When you've got a PhD in computer science and all that, that's great. I think it's a good foundation, but again, he knows more than anybody that the youngest people coming out are often foregoing the expensive years of student loan debt experience that is higher education, and simply finding programs like ours where they can compress what they need to know from beginner's level at 9 months to intermediate or professionals in 3 to 6 months. And they won't be nipping at retirement, still paying off loans to the government. So take it away, Eric.
Thank you, Selena, for the introduction. Hi, guys. This is Eric. Before diving into the background and what we are doing, so first, I would like to start with who is this webinar for? So depending on LinkedIn and all the MITs, so we actually made this webinar for bootcamp grads, first of all. So who couldn't find a job, maybe you have graduated from a testing bootcamp, developer bootcamp. So those are in this webinar. So some test automation engineers, they are having a tough time about getting a job if they lose their job, so they cannot get hired, or the recruiters are actually giving less and less money every day, and the skills they learned, they know everyone. Thousands of people are on the market right now with the same skills, with the same stories, with the same projects, so they're having tough time, we know that. And system administrators, those guys are also having tough time because of the cloud and the DevOps practices. And developers, of course, there's always need for developers, right? They are the foundation for every IT team. But for those who wants to excel in their careers, so this webinar is for you. Data scientists who wants to add more skills on their portfolio, because there's a new thing coming, MLOps, machine learning operations, and so many things. Now the employers are asking for deployments from data scientists. So that is also, we have many recruiters in this webinar. Thank you for coming, and companies. They're also in need of great skilled, talented personnel. And they're having tough time right now because the technology is evolving so fast, they cannot find the right person at the right time for the position. So we're going to talk about what is upskilling and reskilling. This webinar is not for a complete beginners. So if you're a complete beginner, you can stay, of course, but it is for some for people who has some kind of experience on IT, already started in a job, working for 5 years, working for 10 years. Even we have that kind of students in our professional programs. But the most important thing right now in IT in COVID era is reskilling or upskilling. Whatever you learned, whatever you know, you shouldn't be stopping, and you should go move forward. And of course, the employers are looking for some business critical capabilities, right? So it is not enough for you to know all the technical stuff, all the coding stuff, all the cloud technologies, but at the same time, they're looking for people skills, right? Business skills, critical thinking, problem solving, communication skills. Those kind of skills are very, very important. We're going to talk about those today as well. So today's agenda is roughly this. We're going to talk about who we are, what we offer, your pathway to a better job security, because I think much more important than getting a six-figure or 200K salary is having a secure job. So you can get a 200K job, but if you are afraid for losing that job, right, then it is very stressful. Or if you lose your job, if you're gonna have tough time to finding another job, then again, it is not a good thing, right? So increasing the job security for yourself is very, very important. So we're going to talk about our strategy and our programs, and if you want to enroll, the enrollment process. It's not about enrolling our programs. It's about knowing what to do next. Okay, keeping up with the herd or keeping up with the leaders in the industry. So just a quick introduction. So I have trained more than 1,500 students in many IT professions. So I like this job, and I have founded Claris Way in 2019 because I like seeing people change their lives and get a good salary. Those kind of stuff makes me very happy. So this is me in a nutshell. I'll talk about our team because everything is doable with a great team, right? So if you have a great team, then you can do anything. So we have a great team. We have more than 80 certified instructors and experienced mentors. Also, we have a career management team because, as I mentioned, it's not enough to have all those technical skills to get hired or to be on the safe side. So this is a very important part. And we have a network of industry experts and alumni who are working in Google, in other places. And also in our team, we can say that we have a growing job partnership network. So I hear from some of my tester friends, test automation engineer friends, so they cannot get into jobs because they don't have a real life project experience. So even they know Jira, even they know handling those tickets, since it is not a real project. Even I heard that they're paying for projects, totally dummy projects for a month. They're paying around $500 for those kind of projects just to have that kind of hands-on experience. So
I'd
we're going to talk about.
I'd like to add something here.
Yep.
For some of the newbies that might have gone through a boot camp or recent grads of programs who are struggling, all the resumes coming out, they all look the same. They all look good enough. They all have projects listed, but they're not all created equal. And like Eric mentions, we have strategic partnerships with actual companies, and our interns work on real projects that have measurables. They can speak to the success, the steps it took to get there, the results. This not only helps during the interview process, but it helps when they actually get the job. They're not going to flame out quickly or make the hiring managers realize their poor decision making and bringing somebody on board who's real light on the fluffy projects that are meaningless. So it's really, really important distinction. It's the way that our founders at Claris Way have designed this program is to meet a very specific need, and that's lacking in the industry right now. So, and also that team of alumni, over 500 graduates now are very it's kind of like a fraternity without all that fluffy nonsense that comes with fraternity memberships. So it's kind of nice to have that network of people in Fortune 500 companies. They're like, oh yes, our department's hiring. You should talk to so-and-so. And you know how this industry works because you're in it. And if you know people, it just gives you an advantage. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Eric.
Yeah, thank you for adding this, Selena. So we have students from 24 countries now, in Europe, in United States, in Asia, Australia. So we have many students all around the world, and we are creating a great network, great community of people for IT. And they already started helping each other, by the way. Yeah, what we offer is we're offering live instruction, but it is better than an in-person instruction. So we have many tools and techniques for increasing the productivity of live instruction. Then we have mentoring sessions, and we have created a learning management system, and we have put a lot of time to do this. Our projects, our subjects, our hands-on experiences are very, very, very tough. I can say that. So the highest demand IT skills we are covering only, for example, for front-end developers, we're covering React, then because the market share of React for job postings are very high, and this applies on every profession. So we have a state-of-the-art career services. One of our friends will explain that. Then we, as I mentioned, we have a great exclusive alumni services. So even people lose their job, so they're getting hired very quickly with the network we have. Then we are following up every student one by one until they finish and get hired. And again, we're gonna talk about hands-on experience and training, and how important it is to get hired or stay in the job you have. So for the guys uh, uh, who are not speaking English natively, or who needs help for IT English or interview, so we have partnered with World English Academy. So they're providing $99 value courses for our students for free. So it is also business speaking and job interview preparation included in this one. So they're basically sending you a daily task to study English and practice. So yes, those are the things that we gave back to the community. So we have provided more than 100 need-based scholarships. So we're supporting women in tech, and we have many plans about that. So we provided free coding classes for healthcare workers, children, and we also are doing some partnerships with nonprofit organizations for giving back more and more.
I'd like to add here that
Yep.
a lot of our Claris Way graduates have been a part of this through volunteer work, and we are very proud of the giving back environment and culture of the organization. That's the way it was founded, having a satisfaction in helping other people and giving other people a leg up in a very demanding marketplace. So for some of the graduates, once you become successful and you land that high six-figure job, there are opportunities for you to get involved in that too. And it's both rewarding for you personally, and it does help as well to build your outreach into the community and expand your reputation within your own company as well.
Yep. Thank you for adding that, Selena. So what we offer is we have the three main career paths, actually, for beginners and for professionals. So we believe those paths are very important. So you already know, maybe you're working as a software test engineer or a developer. Even data scientists, we had one guy on our previous cohort, I believe. So on the job environment right now, so the employers are looking for more and more, okay, people who can do the things better in a short amount of time are very important. Okay, so those paths are the to go, actually, professions on job listings, and we had a lot of research about those professions. So on the first career path, cloud engineering and solutions architect. So basically, we're teaching you AWS, but not like come here and in 2 weeks get your solutions architect certification from AWS, memorize questions, things like that. No, it's not like that. So our mentality is very, very different from the herd. So because even you answer all of those questions, even you pass AWS certification exam. By the way, the questions are all around the world, right? The dumb questions, so you can go and memorize this. But on the interview, if you write that on that resume that you have a solutions architect certification from AWS, then they will expect more from you, right? Because they are expecting from you that you had a lot of hands-on experience, and you know what you're doing, right? Because you're a solutions architect. So you're gonna create solutions for some problems. So most of the people cannot do that. So we realized that, and the first only the AWS training is 3 months long. So it has many hands-on exercises, and we aim you to get that certification by knowing what you're doing. Okay. Then the next part is, of course, the revolution. For example, 5 years ago, the test automation was a huge thing, right? And by the way, this test automation is a part of DevOps practice. And right now, it is, right now the hype is DevOps. Okay, everyone wants to automate not only the tests, but everything, okay, on their pipeline for software development purposes. So this is not an easy part, but we are providing many resources and hands-on experience, and Kalhan will talk about that. We have a great project at the end, and when you talk about that project, the employers will be amazed, okay, what kind of work you can do. It's going to be an amazing thing. So for the second career path, is a full stack engineer, front-end development and back-end development. So we all the information you can see from our website. I can touch on some of those, but you can see the detailed information from our website, and the data science part. So the artificial intelligence and data analysis is very important, you know. So I see data science is not only a profession. I see that as a skill everybody should have, even the developers, even the cloud architects, even the test automation engineers. It doesn't matter, because data is the new oil, and everybody wants to know and predict the business results out of that. Even the tester can use AI skills, for example, or data analysis skills. Even, you know, some of those data analysis skills, you can shine on your work, and your managers and directors will be very proud of you. Okay, then you're going to have a more job security, I could say. So we had, of course, some professional students, and I would like to start with their experiences. Okay, what kind of experience they had in our course, because we just finished that cohort. There were developers, network administrators, system administrators, testers on that cohort, as far as I know. So let's hear from them about their experience. Who's here from that cohort, guys? Aydin is here. I see that. Anwar, are you here? So yeah, Aydin, let's hear about your experience. So you were a tester, right? So test automation engineer.
Automation tester.
Yeah, automation tester. Yeah.
Hi Eric. Hi Selena. Can you hear me clearly?
Yep.
Okay. Nice. And hi ClarisWay friends, and hi everybody joining the session. I just finished ClarisWay nearly 1 month ago, and I'm in the market for the time being, searching for DevOps AWS jobs. I'm in the IT field for 4 years now, and I started as an automation engineer. Actually, I joined bootcamp. It was again 6 months. It's series and very good one. And after that, I started working in the field. I worked very good companies like Blue Cross Blue Shield, and also Freddie Mac and others. I see some my friends in here in the session now from Freddie Mac, and we just chat before the session. Today I'm here, guys, not for advertisement, not brighten up the ClarisWay. I would like to introduce myself, and I would like to express my sincere feelings. I'm hoping to help you to decide whether or not it is a correct decision for you, because I was at the same place with you like 6 months ago, and it was a hard decision. I thought a lot and I talked with the people graduated from this field or other guys. And I decided to join in this Clarusway. And I'm really happy. I'm not regretful. I will express my reasons and my feelings in a couple of minutes, I hope. And yes, I was working automation engineer, but when you are working, you are so busy, and I'm lazy. I didn't think I should upgrade myself. Also, you are in the comfort zone. You don't want to jump. You don't want to dedicate your time and money again. But when I'm working, or you are working, you see that there is a market demand. It's going somewhere. There's a cloud, AWS, and DevOps tools. There is a huge demand. It is going somewhere, and you are thinking that you should update yourself in some point, because even if you are working as an automation engineer, you are using some DevOps tools like Maven, Jenkins, Git and GitHub, that kind of tools. I was using the same tools, but I was just watching. I didn't understand deeply because as an automation engineer, maybe you are responsible for smoke test, regression test. You are generating HTML reports through Jenkins. I was using Jenkins, Maven, but very simply without understanding much. In here, we learned Jenkins, for example, Maven, Jenkins, Git and GitHub. And now I'm feeling very comfortable. For example, I was using Git, but I was scared of seeing the black screen because I didn't know Linux. I didn't use the command line. That's why I was running away using it, and I'm trying to use the IDE. This is okay, but I was feeling very weak because my background is not software engineer. I was mechanical engineer. I was very new in the field. That's why I was really feeling weak, not knowing like Linux and networking. And as I said, Jenkins, Maven, that kind of GitHub, using command line. And for me, if you don't know, if you don't know how to use command line, or if you don't know Linux, I wouldn't call myself as IT guy, you know. And we were taking this, and also we were talking with my friends. We should, everybody goes to cloud. We need to learn somehow AWS. It is endless deep, so many subjects, but somehow we should learn AWS. And that's why I thought, and I taught myself, and I decided to join this Clarusway course. Even if you stay as an automation engineer, as I said, you need to improve, you need to update yourself, and you need to learn AWS, some DevOps tools, because I'm in the market for the time being. I'm applying jobs. And I see that in the market, you will see as well. And even if you are applying for the QA jobs, they are asking you to know some AWS first and some DevOps tool as well. And the market is going there. That's why you cannot stay like this. You have to upgrade yourself. And,
I applaud you for that. Yeah. Again, in this industry, it's adapt, evolve, or get out of the way. Or they'll get you out of the way and downsize you, right? It's one of these things.
I wouldn't be, yeah, thank you, Sana. I wouldn't be that much pessimistic because I respect the QA guys. I myself, QA, automation engineer. There are still so many jobs in the market. You wouldn't be dead, but the market is going somewhere. Okay, you have to update yourself, and it would be better for you. And I'm in the market for 1 month now. And even if there is a COVID, there is a huge job opportunities in the market. It is really hard to catch up with the interview process. It is really difficult. 9 to 5, I can say, the process dealing with the interview. It is a little difficult. Thanks to God, it is like this because I'm getting so many emails, phone calls, interviews. This is very nice. It's nice to know that. And other thing affected my decision to join in this Clarus Way was the QA job is quite vulnerable for the time being. There are so many guys in the market, especially in this COVID time. There are so many jobless guys in the market, and whenever something happens, like COVID-19, like financial difficulties in the companies, the first guys they are thinking the QA guys, the testers, they are just laying off the guys. In Fredmec, I lived this and so many places. This one also the thing I was thinking, and it affected my decision actually. And yes, I joined the Clarus Way. What I learned here, I'd like to mention about a little bit about Clarus Way. They will mention themselves, but as a graduate, maybe you would like to hear from me. We learned a lot in here. AWS, there is no end, as I said. I didn't know anything about AWS, but what I learned very quickly from my Tell Me About Yourself, I'm saying this to the companies when I'm interviewed, like, for example, Virtual Private Cloud, VPC, EC2 instances, S3 buckets, ELB, EBS, IAM management, RDS, Route 53, Cloud Formation, API Gateway, Boto3, Elastic Container Service, that kind of things we learned. There are so many other things. For the DevOps side, for example, I'm looking at the Clarus Way LMS website now. We learned AWS, Python, Linux, Git, SQL, Docker and Docker Swarm, Jenkins, networking, and Kubernetes, Ansible, Prometheus, Grafana, Nexus, Terraform. These are very important tools, guys. In every interview, I mention all these because they are asking all these tools, Terraform as well. And Clarus Way has very good curriculum, guys. We did learn all these tools, AWS and DevOps tools. And also we did minor project every 2 weeks. We tried to follow agile process, and we did sprints. In every 2 weeks, we tried to complete minor projects. And there are so many guys behind the scene, guys. Eric mentioned 80 people. I don't know that much, but I can say at least 30 or 40 mentors behind there, okay? There are, when you go to Clarus Way website, you will see that there are so many hands-on and so many class notes, so many videos, and we are still reaching, I'm still reaching out those things. When you finish your course, they are not saying, okay, we are done, you can go. No, we are still connecting to each other. I'm still Clarus Way member. We have stand-ups, for example, every day because of this market. There are guys searching for a job. We are coming together every week, 3 days, and we are doing stand-up and we are sharing our experiences. We are not done with the Clarus Way. This is also important. And we did minor projects. At the end of the course, we did 2 weeks major project. It was very nice project, and we have gone through 2 weeks with our mentors, and we completed this project. We used nearly all of the tools we learned in the Clarus Way. That was a very nice one. And after that,
I like how the all the tools you've learned and the network and it's more than just camaraderie. It's a mentorship, it's professional career counseling, but these things, I like how that they have given you that support structure well beyond the end of the course program, and it gives you the confidence during the interviews to be able to showcase what you've learned and make yourself a better candidate. We look forward to hearing about the best offer that you pick out of the menu of choices and all these interview experiences you're going
I
through.
hope, I will give you soon. I wish I had any, and I would give you this perfect news.
Well, we're confident at the very next info session, you're going to have a success story of the offer that you picked, because
I'm hoping that.
talked to a
I'm
lot
hoping
of
that.
people that are weighing options right now.
Yes.
And we've also learned it's not always the first offer that you get for a new position. It's sometimes 2 or 3 down the road that are the best and the most
I don't want to
challenging.
brag, but I got my offer, but it was too low from my expectations. I discussed one of my mentors as well, but that's why I couldn't accept. I wish I could, but it was very low from my expectation. But I'm struggling. It is not easy. Everybody knows that, and it is taking time. 1 month is nothing for the interview process, and it is taking time. And also, we've gone through the certification process with the Clarusway guys. It was 2 weeks, and we studied the practitioner and solution architect certificates. Last week, I got my practitioner certificate, and I'm studying on and working on the other solution architect certificate. Uh, Most probably this week or next week, I will get the exam, and hopefully I will pass that one as well. That this is the important one. You can study yourself, but this 2 weeks process, I learned a lot because I was looking at the questions, the certificate exam I mentioned, and I didn't understand much. But when we go through with the mentors, they explain the questions, they explain the keywords, and there are so many good explanations, and I learned a lot. I can admit that, and this is the Clarus way. My experience with the Clarus way. At the end of the day, as I said, I spent very much time on this course, more than 6 months. I didn't even miss one class. I can say that, and at the end of the day, I'm really happy. I'm thinking that I had a good decision, correct decision, and I'm very grateful with the Clarus Way and also the mentors, everybody in Clarus Way. Yes, I'm really happy being in the DevOps AWS field. I'm getting some emails, some forms. They are offering the QA automation jobs. Frankly saying, I'm saying to them, I'm not in the QA field anymore because I spend a lot time and money, and that's why I would like to be in the AWS DevOps side now. I'm not accepting these kind of emails anymore.
It's an important story to tell. I really, that we hear that so much now. And we've also got another student that we want to get a perspective of. And we appreciate you. We're just, when we see students apply themselves like you, and they never miss a class, and they're always doing all the assignments, and they're going full steam into this and 100% committing, that just makes all the difference in the world, because you get what you put into it. And we are very proud of all that you put into it, and we're
Thank
just
you.
rooting for you and your success. We know it's going to be a good position that you land.
I didn't want to talk that much, but I couldn't express my feelings maybe.
Well, thank you.
Especially
We appreciate
in
you.
English. But I think I got my point, and I'm wishing everybody good luck. And I would like to thank you again, all the Classway staff members. I'm very grateful, very happy. We will be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Aydin. We have another guy, Anwar. He's actually a certification monster. I call him like that. He got all the certifications on the market in our course. Hi, Omar. How are you?
Hey guys, how you doing? How's everything?
Great, great. So can you tell about yourself a little bit and your experience?
Yep. Actually, I didn't, that covered everything. I mean, he didn't leave anything for me to talk about regarding classes. So I was with Aydin actually in the same class. So we started around like June, July, and we graduated around like January, in the beginning of January. So this month actually, yeah. So yeah, it was really great journey. We learned a lot of new tools. My background actually, the Cisco networking guy, and I never had any experience with QA or tester or any similar field. So Cisco is a little bit different than comparing to the DevOps like tools or command line or anything like this. So it's really hard to compare Cisco and DevOps tools. So for me, yeah, it was really challenging all the way in the beginning. We had like every day there was a class, and every day there was different teachers for different applications. Let's say if we start with AWS, there was some other teacher, and there's Git. Eric was our Git instructor, and Callahan was mostly hands-on guy. Any projects we had, actually we had like so many projects. That one was with Callahan. So from the beginning to the end, we had really great support from Cloudsway. We do have a Slack, still open, still active. Whenever we had any questions regarding class or after the class, they were always available, always answered our questions. I'm really grateful for them to made us. To made everything so simple on the DevOps architecture. So by the end of the class, I did get my certifications on Kubernetes mostly. So Kubernetes is highest level you can get on the DevOps, the architecture, I would say. So yeah, even though it was really hard, I had to study a lot, but with the Cloudsway, all the resources they had for studying, and then teachers as well, they helped me a lot. Then I did get my certifications on Kubernetes, and the AWS also, they had really great preparation for other certifications for AWS. So yeah, end of the class, I was 100% confident I would get any job on the market. So what I did actually, I edited my LinkedIn. I just put some words over there regarding DevOps, like Kubernetes, Docker, or other tools that I actually learned during the Cloudsway. So yeah, after that little adjustment on my LinkedIn, I got so many different like recruiters and then other like bigger companies. They start calling me or emailing or all different ways they actually try to contact me for the interview. Even though I didn't have any production network the production network experience, so I did tell them as well. Before going to the interview, I always told them like, listen, I just graduated from the Cloudsway and I don't have a production experience. So even though I didn't have that production experience, so they still wanted to interview with me. So every day I was going like at least 2-3 different interviews. I went with the Toyota headquarters, Capital One, Amazon, all of them. Actually, it was really great experience for me to go to the interview. To be open, like let's say with a Cisco, like all my previous, all my certification with Cisco and stuff, I never had any offers, like job interview offers or any other offers, regarding Cisco. I never had it. Like almost 10 years I'm doing Cisco. I had really advanced professional certifications on Cisco. I never had any experience like DevOps. On DevOps, I had only like mostly Kubernetes certifications. So once I got that certification, everything opened up. The door basically opened up for the entire different DevOps world. So every day I was getting the phone calls and emails. As I said, for me, the going to the interviews, it was like going to the regular, like, talking to my friends, like, explain to them something. So yeah, it was really nice journey. I got really great feedbacks from interviews from Toyota or Capital One or other bigger companies. At the end, actually, I just landed the job in a really great company who actually use Kubernetes, Azure, and AWS as a platform. So I got the offer. It's a really nice offer. It's six-figure offer, and I did accept it. Even though I accepted this job, I am still receiving a lot of other interview offers. I still offer the job offers. They still try to offer like six-figure job as well. And then basically I have to just tell any other companies, I'm sorry, I already, signed the contract with them, with the current company that I accepted the job. So yeah, this 6 months journey, it was really, really nice. I learned a lot. As I said before, I never had any confidence going to the interview, getting any certification. I mean, I didn't even know what DevOps means in actual, the term, like what it is. So after 6 months, I'm really pretty confident anyone can achieve. If I did achieve with a limited, like mostly Cisco background, not QA, not tester, not Java guy or any other infrastructure guy. If I can do this thing, I believe, it's possible to anyone, with QA or different backgrounds so easily. That's pretty much it.
Congratulations on going from less than a month of graduating the program to multiple six-figure offers and now accepting a position. We're really impressed. We're excited for you, and we look forward to continuing for your first couple months of your position as we offer continued support.
Yeah, actually, it was only 10 days. The job market for me, it was 10 days, 10, 15 days max. So the Amazon actually took like 1 month. Actually, I went all the way to the end of the interview, 6-hour interview and all the stuff. Yeah, after that, it was like 10 days, so many offers. As I said, still getting too many offers, but I have to, decline most of them and saying like, sorry.
That's a good problem to have. Your inbox is flooded. You're high demand.
It is still one.
Congratulations. That might be a new record, I think. Eric, is that a record?
Yeah. So, Omar, again, he didn't miss a class, right, Omar?
Yeah, and I never missed a class. LMS is a Clarksway LMS we call. There's a lot of resources as well. So the Kahoot is the best part. Like before the class, we always get a Kahoot game. So basically they ask the same, the class contents, like let's say if it's AWS, so Kahoot gonna be regarding AWS. So with the classmates and stuff, it's really interactive. And then over the Zoom, and whenever you have a problem or whenever you have like some troubleshooting, the teacher's always there, mentor's always there during the class, so we're not gonna be left behind. It's really nice.
Okay, thank you, Omar, for your
Thank you.
for your experience.
Thank you very much.
Career pathway. So we have normally we have one path, IT fundamentals. Then that module 1 is the intermediate part, and the module 2 is the advanced part. Most of the guy as professionals might not need fundamentals part, but we realized that even some people who are working on the market for a couple of years are lacking of some of the essential knowledge. So it totally depends on you, but on that IT fundamentals, we are teaching the operating system and database, SQL, and programming language. So I think we forgot one other guy, Hassan. Hassan, are you here? I just remembered him. He was gonna talk. Yep, Hassan. Hassan, are you here?
Hello?
Yep. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how I forgot you, but
No worries.
please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Hassan. I'm 31 years old. I have been living in United States for 2 years. Before I came to United States, I have experienced in IT for 2 years in network and Linux operations engineer departments. After coming to United States, I worked as a delivery driver. I should pay some billings, rentings. It was very difficult to live in United States when I came to here. So after getting used to live in United States, I decided to improve my current skills, and I searched a lot of different areas in the IT, and I decided to switch to my cloud and DevOps career. I searched a lot of training schools. I found a lot of IT training schools, and I started another bootcamp, but I don't like the content of the training school, and I left in the 1 month. And then I started again to find the training school, and I meet with Eric and with Clarify team. It was about 1 year ago. I enrolled the info session. So I just enrolled the Clarify directly because I really like the contents. You know, if you have already experience, you can see that you can understand what they are offering to you to improve yourself. So I like the mentoring systems. I like the contents, infrastructure backgrounds. So actually, I like the learning management system. It was a very good tool to improve yourself, to reach the resources what you need. I'm still using it, by the way. So it was almost maybe 7 or 8 months, my path. I completed it successfully. After completed it, I just prepared my resume and put it to some career websites like, Dice.com, LinkedIn. Actually, at the first month, I didn't apply to any job, but I got maybe hundreds, yeah, of course, hundreds, maybe thousands call, emails. I couldn't reach to answer them at the first month. And then I got a lot of interview requests from the companies. And then I decided to eliminate them because I couldn't reach. I got, for example, in one day, I got 4 technical interview requests. It was very difficult. And then I decided to eliminate them. Almost 1.5 months, in the 1.5 months, I got an offer from the IT company in the Virginia. I'm working as a DevOps engineer for 3 weeks. So I'm very happy. My salary is more than double now before my experience, before my salary, from my old salary. I think it will fit to many people's career upgrade, will make you stronger in your current position to attend this course. No matter what's your IT background is or where you work. My story is the same yours. So I have done it very successfully with Clarify. You can do it, you should do it too. If you decided to switch upgrade your career to DevOps, cloud, software engineering, or data science, if you decided it, I can definitely advise you. The Clarify is the best address. Yes, that's pretty much about my experience. Good luck, all of you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Congratulations on your new job, and you're living proof of working smarter, not harder. Yeah. One job, double the salary that you previously were working 2 jobs to try to struggle through. That's really hard. It's hard to have that kind of stamina and that personal. It's draining. You need a outside life. Exactly. So congratulations.
Exactly. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, actually, I want to add something. What you need to improve yourself, Clarify provides all of the stuff: technical skills, soft skills. For example, my English, when I came to here, my English was not good, still not good, but Clarify helps to improve my English, and one of my friends. Those are very important, not only about the technical skills. Yeah, so they still supporting to us. If I get a job, even if I'm working currently, they still supporting us. So those are very important. I'm very happy to have a Clarify team, mentoring team. That's a very important. Yeah.
Thank you, Hassan. Sorry about forgetting you.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you very much. So I'm gonna speed up a little bit, so I don't want you to get bored. So our students have already done it. So definitely you can also do it. It's not a dream. Just put the effort you need to put, and that's it. So let me talk about the teaching methodologies. So we are applying everything a little bit different in Clarusway, not like other schools, not like other boot camps. So this is a learning pyramid. It's a very famous pyramid. So it has passive learning and active learning activities. So we have included different activities to be able to use all of this pyramid. Okay, so even you're teaching others, then practicing by doing. You're gonna see yourself in discussion. You're gonna demonstrate whatever you learned. Of course, you're gonna get lectures, and we have many stuff on LMS. Projects, quizzes, different games, so many stuff. Okay, it's not like we are giving you something to read and learn. It's not like that. So this is our pyramid model. So let's talk about career management services. Oscar, are you here? Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm unmuted, so I'm here. I'll be very brief, guys. I'm one of the founding team members of this program. And first of all, hearing those students' insights and feelings about our programs, making everything worth it to try something different. So I'm gonna go only 4 slides very briefly. No matter you are in IT or you have IT and technical education background, whenever you are gonna switch or upgrade your position within the same company, you have to do certain things. Our department is helping in that sense. We are calling it pro career transition. So sometimes students choose to stay in their company and got a promotion to a DevOps position or data science position. That's okay, but we will provide for those students who are in need of career transition services all these 6 months. So the model is on the screen. And pretty much we start discussing with individual students one-on-one about their potential career switches in the IT field, and also providing them some rebranding efforts and activities. Of course, even if you are in the same company, switching from a developer position to DevOps needs more managerial skills, more communication skills that you have to train for. So in complete program, we have a career transition program that we are offering. My second slide is showing the services we are providing in itemized list. If I have my second slide. Yes, these are the services we are giving to our pro students. Again, maybe some of the students may decline these services, which we do not recommend them. It will take time because here you will have multi-career options that you will consider. You will not know what path you will go. Maybe after a while, you have to discuss those options with your mentors or with your career, how you said it, Selena, career consultants? We never
Right. Career consulting is really important because, I mean, obviously,
the term, but I like it. So, career team.
It's the soft skills. They're so important because you can have all the knowledge in the world. You can be a data expert. You can be top of your game. But if you don't have the right direction, the right mentoring, the inside knowledge, and just that kind of extra something that the recruiters are looking for to progress in the field, your career just stalls. And we don't want that of any of our graduates.
I use this analogy, Selena, if it is right. Technical skills will make you a great captain on a ship. You will sail, you will do all kinds of great things with it. But if you don't know where you go with that ship or boat, you will never know where you end up. So we are putting all these LinkedIn professional profile designs, live coaching for some students. You heard Hassan, for example, he is technically outstanding student, but he needed a lot of language support, communication support, because being hired in IT, guys, is a 5-step process. And believe it or not, technical interview is the last one. You have to jump all those hurdles for your brand, your communication skills, your resume, and all those steps. And finally, they will test you in your technical skills, which ClarisWay is giving a outstanding program in that. But all these listed items are preparing you to be recruiters and headhunters' #1 choice, and you will get that offer like all of our students are getting now.
The technical skills are given. Those are the things that everybody's bringing to the table. You can throw a rock and hit somebody who's just as skilled as you are, but it's those intangibles that'll get you hired. And everybody underestimates the soft skills, and that's where the money's at.
If you're looking for a technical learning, I believe sometimes some online options may work. If you are very dedicated, there's no distraction in your life, no family, no kids, you can buy a course on Coursera and maybe you will be successful technically. But if you don't have these listed items in your agenda, it's not going to be so successful that you will find that job. Let me get my next slide, next page, which is going to show the step-by-step approach. Guys, these are not copy-paste, programs. These are our daily work, daily job with the students, and we have to take a student loaded by all those technical skills, and none of these steps, except maybe a technical interview, doesn't have a lot to do with those codes, with the technical training you may have. Yes, in interviews you're gonna face those challenges, but we're building a ClarisWay professional community. I would like to tell any guests here that we are in 24 countries now. So we are well connected to each one of our students. And at the end of the day, we are envisioning that in a couple of years, we are going to be thousands of IT professionals around the globe, and they will be all connected to each other. They will work on maybe same projects. Some of them will form some companies and they will work together. So we are trying to create an ecosystem under ClarisWay that everybody will be connected. And next slide is my last, if I get that. I think many of our pro guests, when they look at the screen, they will understand the message. But this slide is very important, guys. If you finished a boot camp or a computer science at one of the universities or colleges and you are working in a company, you definitely needed that professional project touch in your job place. We have sister companies that we contracted with, and we are giving up to 6 months in this pro training. It can be 9 months too if some of the students will want to stay in our projects. A real life project experience. Let's say you are a tester or automation engineer. If you start our programs, you will be involved with one of our projects that you will be working on those. While ClarisWay will provide all those content, curriculum, training components, our project company is gonna involve you in those project cycles. So whenever you complete all the process, when you apply for the DevOps position, you will be able to present those projects done under a professional DevOps solutions and project company. So that's going to make you very confident. And another thing, Eric touched on that at the beginning of the presentation, that IT field is recession proof, guys. I mean, there's going to be always jobs in IT, and no one in the business world forecasting that that's going to decline in the future. This is fact. But second thing is kind of a warning to everyone is you have to reskill and upskill yourself to stay in IT. Not necessarily your jobs are secured, your positions are going to be as strong as they are now. It is not about the digits in your paycheck. It is about your skills and how strong you are. We are here with this project partnership network with the companies. We are providing that strength in your experience level so that when you accept the job, you will know that I'm going to do something I did during my training course with my project. So ultimately, our goal as Clarosphere community, we want to be #1 talent source for recruiters and headhunters, because I know those people are looking the best ones because they are paying really big salaries, and they need sustainable talents, which is like I said yesterday's presentation, we are not just teaching basic swimming skills. We are mastering their skills, and we are swimming with them through projects so that they will, whenever they take the challenge and accept an offer, they will do the same thing as great they did it with us. So hopefully this program, later in the presentation, they are going to explain how you will get involved with this career program, which is well designed. It is not a proposal. We have been practicing it globally. Our students, not only US, you listen today, but in Europe and many countries, they find jobs, they get really great offers. Hopefully your story will be as good, maybe even better than our current students. So I wish all great luck and enjoy the rest of this presentation. Selena, that's it. How did I do?
That's it. Oh, I'm going to put a plug in real quick for the CEOs out there and the hiring managers and the people that are looking for the kind of graduates we bring. I want to also mention we are increasingly getting requests and have done some training at various businesses, both in person and online. And they're very highly customized to each individual company. So there's a lot of people spending a lot of money outsourcing this stuff, but they're realizing it's smarter to train and give their current employees those kind of skills. So there's a plug for that.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait a second. Yep. Let's talk about projects, Callahan.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Callahan. I'm a project lead and the lead instructor. And there are lots of talks about the soft skills, but I'm going to touch the technical part a little bit. So everyone knows that to get a job in IT field, you need to pass job interview successfully, right? And first question might be a little bit behavioral question, like tell about yourself, but the second one will be absolutely technical. We all know, right? Tell us about your project. So they will challenge you to by getting into details to assess your knowledge and experience about the project. And at this point, you need to prove and market yourself that you have that experience they're looking for. And so when it comes to being successful and finding a decent job, so project experience matters. So we are putting utmost importance in that topic also. And how are we going to do that? Eric mentioned about the LMS, learning management system. Beside that, we have learning management system, right? We have pre-class materials, in-class materials, post-class materials, lots of videos over there. But we also have in parallel a repository, a GitHub repository dedicated for the projects only. So we will put you through an immersive project trainings from the very beginning. And first of all, we'll together refresh your knowledge about the mindset of the IT working environments and how to work in teams in agile methodology, right? Like Scrum, Kanban, or DevOps lifecycle. And with that in mind, we will begin with the hands-ons. So those are in line with the in-class topics. So you will learn with instructors, do lots of hands-on, and in each path, I'm guessing about 20 hands-ons and 5 projects and capstone projects, you will have it. So you will work with your teammates, and you will have unique experiences. You will have conflict with your teammates. You will have failure, and you will have successes in your project. So those are when gathered together, will help you in those interviews. So they're going to ask you what are the conflict you have in your team, and what is the failure you have faced within in your project, or what are the success, which tools you use in those projects. So you're going to question about those things, and so we'll put you through immersive training from the beginning till the end, and we will give you industry-oriented projects, so real-life projects, and we will put you a real-life capstone project, which will capstone project is the biggest one at the end. So it will be about a month or so. So you will have about 16 sessions in that project. I'm talking about the giving the example of DevOps, but it is the same structure for the data science and full stack also. So so day by day, you will build your knowledge. You will learn how to tackle the problems. You will improve your problem-solving skills, and you will learn how to troubleshoot. And you will build your knowledge base about the tools and the topics, so you can easily defend yourself within the interviews. So I'm trying to cut short, so I'll just jump into the. You will see the LMS when you join our community, but I'll just show you the project part specifically. If you can give me the screen.
This is all a fancy way of saying basically instead of just book smarts, it's going to teach you some street smarts too. And enough with the fluffy resumes filled with nonsensical projects. These are projects with some meat to them. It really helps to give that kind of real world experience. And by the way, he's kind of a big deal, you know, PhD, computer science, Purdue grad. So he's very humble, but I wanted to brag on him, and also one of the most popular instructors. So there you go.
Thank you very much, Selena. So you're seeing the repository, our GitHub repository for only the hands-ons for the projects and the capstone projects also. So this is in addition to our LMS. We're not showing you LMS right now, but when you get into this repository, you will from the very first week, you will learn how to, you will refresh your knowledge about the teamworks, and then you will get into hands-ons with the schools, with the instructors. And you can see this is the AWS part. I'm showing it as an example. We have more than 20 hands-ons over here. And you will learn by doing each and every of them. And this is the thing you're going through to do with the instructors. And we will put you in teams. We will create teams, and you will have projects in those teams. Let me show you some of the part. Okay, so this is the normal project. I mean, you can call it mini project, and we will do it in sprints. Every 2 weeks, you will face with another project. But within every 2 weeks, also you will face lots of hands-ons along with the curriculum. So you will have lots of experiences. You will have lots of projects with your teams. Those are the sample topic. I'm going to show you also the capstone project, which is when you come to the end, after the DevOps module, you will face a microservices CI/CD pipeline. I'm telling you a little bit in detail because I know you have a little bit IT background, so I'm sure you'll pretty understand what I'm talking about. So this is the capstone project for the AWS DevOps guys, and there are similar structure as I said for the other paths also. So the microservices CI/CD pipeline is this project is the enterprise level project. So you will learn from the scratch how to build that pipeline as a DevOps engineer. So you will put all the pieces that you have learned in the class and begin to see the big picture. So you're seeing the project tools we are using. So there will be 5 different pipelines for each of the development process, release process, staging process, and production process. And you will use different tools like Jenkins, GitHub, Docker Compose, Ansible, Maven, Selenium, Bash scripting, or like Kubernetes, Okay, so those are the things you're going to use within your project, and that way you will have real experience, and you can easily. I'm going to stop
So
the
look,
screen
you know,
share.
this whole thing is just ramping people up with projects, step by step, kind of like getting bite-sized small projects to prepare for the internships, the real projects with companies, the sister companies that are partnered with, because you're making sure that each person ramps up and has the foundation that they need to do the real life projects, the ones that are the resume builders. So
Yeah.
again, it's a lot of, I know, IT mumble jumble stuff, and I'm not the IT person, but breaking it down, it's
Yeah.
all in there.
Yeah. So within, for example, when I'm talking about the capstone project, you will go through it in 1 month with 16 sessions or so. But in real life, in when you're working in a company, IT company, you cannot go through it in 1 month. So you will face it or in 2 or 1 year. I'm guessing on depending on the companies. But we are going to zip that content in 1 month, and you will see all of the stages, all of the details of those things at the end. And when you're done with it, you will feel confident, and you're going to start believing in yourself, and then sell your knowledge and market yourself, and sell your story in the interviews with real experiences. And you can easily ace those example in those interviews, ace yourself easily. So it's up to you. I think that's my part. Thank you, Selena.
Thank you very much, Kalan. Thank you. Let me speed through. Yes, this is the AWS technologies that you're gonna learn. You can take a screenshot or take a picture of it, and you're gonna learn DevOps tools like Ansible, Terraform, Docker, Kubernetes, so many stuff. And of course, learning those stuff separately doesn't mean anything. So you're gonna learn how to connect all those small pieces of puzzles into a big picture. Okay, then when you see the big picture, then you're going to be very confident on those interviews. So on data science, full stack, and AWS, so those are the targeted job titles. You can search for more on Glassdoor, Indeed, and other platforms. But there are many jobs, and they're looking for the right talent, and they can't find it right now. So let me show you a couple of statistics in US. So I don't know anyone here from outside of US, but I'm going to talk about US salaries. So this is data scientist, 122K, full stack developer, 108. I think those are from Indeed or other places. Then DevOps engineer salary 138, but didn't change. Yep. So it's paying well. So in UK it's paying 72,000 pounds. In Germany around 70K. So those kind of salaries are on the market right now, and this is the roles, most difficult roles to find. The employers cannot fill those positions. And as you can see, full stack developer, data scientist. So when we say data scientist, there are different roles, of course, but machine learning engineer is the most used common position word. Sometimes employers don't know what to ask from the employers. And DevOps engineer, data scientist, backend developer, and that systems architect also might fall into somehow the DevOps or architect. Then front-end developer and data engineer, as you can see, they cannot find the right people. And the most demand, as per LinkedIn, again, JavaScript developer, software engineer, and cloud engineer. So let me talk about our class schedule. So we have class in 4 days, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So the classes will start at evening time around 7 o'clock, 6:30, depending on the cohort. And because sometimes we have people from California or even from Hawaii, then we are doing some adjustments. So this is the live instruction, but on top of it, of course, you need to study pre-class material from LMS, and you will have workshops, labs. So this is a great journey. Then you're going to learn a lot, not only from us, at the same time from your friends, from your colleagues, from your buddies and mentors. So maybe we're going to learn from you as well. Okay, the learning and teaching will not be in one direction. It's going to be a two direction. So this is how we do it. And generally, to summarize things, so we're offering a jump up and reskill program for professionals. If you're a beginner, again, you can check for our beginner program as well. So I just remember that Haidar is here. Haidar, we talked once with him. He also joined our first info session, and he told me about how he had trouble when he is looking for a job as a tester. He said he cannot, so everybody was not asking about Selenium or API, but they're asking about Linux. They're asking about, can you do SSH, things like that. Do you know AWS? Can you create a pipeline? Yep, Haidar, I'm gonna unmute you. So if you want to talk.
Hey everybody. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Can you talk about your just shortly? So about your experience as you're working as a tester, right? And
right
on COVID, you had some experiences. Can you tell me about those?
Yeah, I have quit my job like at the end of the last year, so I had really hard time to find a new job. So the competition, also the market level, also the demand from the companies were different than 2018-19 level. So that was the only reason I decided to upgrade myself, and then the rest of the story is obvious.
Yeah. So there are many people doing the same thing, right? So
correct. I have a lot of friends around me. Yeah, they have the same issue. They have been struggling since March 2019, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Haidar.
Thank you
very much. So the admission process is something like this. You fill out the application form if you like, and make an appointment and sign the contract. The course will start on March 1st. The orientation will be session will be on February 27th, as far as I remember. Then let's talk about the pricing. Of course, everybody's looking for the pricing. So the pricing is something like this. Even for AWS part or full stack development part or data science part. So we didn't give much detail about all of those career paths because we don't want to take all of your time. So we just give a small glimpse of AWS and DevOps market. But this is similar on full stack development and data science fields as well. So for all those paths, we have the same pricing. So we have an early bird pricing. This is our first info session. So we thought that it should be something special. So until February 1st, if you sign the contracts, then you're gonna have around $500 discount. Then the regular price for early birds until February 1st is $6,000 for the course. Remember that it's a 6-month course, and it is loaded with career management system and everything. So Anwar said once something, and I don't forget that. he was saying that, Abi, everyone is selling 10 days of Kubernetes education for $10,000. Why are you selling those education? So your course is fully packed. It has everything. So we want everybody get involved, and we want to build a community. By the way, we also have pricing details for companies. If you're working as an IT guy, and if they allow you to go and find training, and if they reimburse those education, so we can talk about that as well. We will have smaller programs about Kubernetes, Linux, if there is a demand. This pricing is different depending on how you pay. We provide up to 12 months in installments. And if you pay upfront, we are providing $1,000 or $1,100 discount for one-time payment. And on top of it, if you want to have that precious CMS services, believe me, they're selling those kind of services for $10,000, guys. Please go and check, Google it, research it, how they're, even for resume polishing session, they're asking for $300 for 30, 45 minute sessions. So this CMS has a great value in this part. And if you want CMS on top of the course, you need to pay $900 extra. So this is the whole course for 6 months. If you want only one module, for example, you might be after getting AWS Solutions Architect certification, then maybe you don't want to be a backend developer, or you just want to have data analytics skills, then this is the pricing. You can take a screenshot as well. Again, it is different before and after February 5th. And if you want to pay in installments, again, it is different. Then we have some discounts for early birds. As I mentioned, we have discounts. If you come to us more than 5 people, we have another 10% off for group discount. And we have many guys who are working, wife and husbands, spouses, they're working and studying together. So we also provide some kind of discount for those guys. And the most important one, I think this is very important, we have a referral system. And if you bring someone to our course, and if you want to finish the course together, if you want to be a buddy with your best friends, then we also have $200 discount per referral, both to you and to the guys you referred. Okay. Right now, I can accept questions. If you have any questions, by the way, you can follow us on social media. So if you have any question, you can always write an email to us. We also have a WhatsApp number you can ask. And that's it, I believe. Can we share those WhatsApp numbers and everything on Zoom chat as well? So anyone has a question, guys? Do you want to be the next success story, or do you want to upskill or reskill? Please contact with us. If you have any questions, I can try my best to answer it. If you don't have, then we can finish the meeting. Thank you, Ali. What's up? Yep. I'll be here for the questions. If you don't have any questions, you can leave simply, or if you have any questions, you can ask. The links and the numbers to reach us will be on the chat. Right now, we're sharing those. Thank you, Jane. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for logging in. We hope that it was helpful to you in understanding what to expect from Claris Way. There's a lot out there that you can select, and we're hoping that you see the value in some of the added services, because I feel that that is what makes all the difference in the world. Offering all those soft skills, the mentoring, the coaching. The learning management system is top notch, and it's developed by PhD level instructors and founders. So good job.
Thank you, Selena. Thank you guys for everything. Have a good week ahead. I can say that. Take care. Bye.